Hey, this is Update Conference Prague 2019, and I have a very special guest, Brandon Minnick from US, from Microsoft. Brandon, hi. Can you tell us what you are doing in Microsoft? What's your role?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Tomasz. I work at Microsoft as a developer advocate. So my role actually has a lot to do with this. So it's a lot of speaking at conferences, writing blog posts, creating videos, writing code, anything to help developers. So to share knowledge, show them something cool that they can do. And so I'm so happy to be here this week for Update.
And what's your favorite topic? Something you're focusing on, or you need to do all the things Microsoft does?
I mean, favorite topic's definitely Xamarin. I used to work at Xamarin, and I still make iOS and Android apps using Xamarin. But yeah, definitely have become a jack of all trades since moving to Microsoft. I mean, I still love C#, but have expanded past mobile and also into the cloud to take advantage of things on Azure, like everything you would use for your mobile apps. So anything from databases to APIs to servers to serverless, all the stuff that we can use to help augment our mobile apps using the cloud.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it leads me to the topics of your sessions at this conference, because you have two sessions here.
That's right. Yeah, I have a session on, it's called Choosing the Best Mobile Framework. The title's actually kind of a trick. It's kind of a clickbaity title, but because there is no best mobile framework for everybody. There is a best mobile framework for each person, but that doesn't mean one technology is necessarily better than the other. A lot of it depends on what are your skill sets, how is your team, will you be able to hire developers that are able to use this technology? And so, yeah, in that talk we review everything from the first-party native solutions to progressive web apps or PWAs, to the third-party cross-platform native solutions, to kind of go over the pros and cons and say this is how they all work and help you choose which one's the best for you.
Yeah. So, and of course there's a lot of non-technical decisions to be made if you choose the mobile framework, because it depends on how you are able to hire people and things like that. So it's not a technical thing, but it's mostly organizational thing.
Yeah, definitely. Right? Yeah. And you know, as much as we want it to be, because I mean, I was lucky. I love .NET and C#, so I was able to choose Xamarin. But it doesn't mean it's always going to be necessarily the right decision based off your company and the business decisions at hand.
And you have also a second session about App Center data.
That's right. So this kind of correlates to the journey we were just talking about, where I started as a mobile app developer and then had to start learning how to create a mobile backend in the cloud. So I spent a couple years learning that technology and learning how to create an API, how to do that in Azure, how to have a database. And now there's a cool new tool called App Center Data that does that all for you. So in my talk today, we are going through creating your first mobile backend using App Center Data, which is just a couple clicks in the browser, a couple lines of code, and you're off and running. You don't have to spend a couple years like I originally did learning how to do that all yourself.
Yeah, because it's very complex knowledge to build API, exposing the database, do it securely, and handle the authentication stuff and things like that. So this is incredible that you can make these things easier.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and you know, it was one of those things I heard about, and I was like, it can't be that easy. And then, sure enough, it's just as they promised. So I wanted to share that with folks today and show it off. So hopefully they don't have to go through the same pain I did, learning all that, taking a couple years to get up to speed, because now you can do it in a couple clicks.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's next for you? Do you have some plans to visit other conferences, or some new topics you want to focus on, new things you want to learn?
So new topics, there's an exciting thing called Comet that has recently come out. It's still an experimental technology that we're playing around with internally at Microsoft, and it's really exciting. It's essentially cross-platform mobile development should be. It takes advantage of, it's kind of like Swift UI, so it makes it super easy to build your mobile apps. It comes with all the buzzwords like hot reload, hot refresh, and
hot everything, as Miguel said yesterday.
Hot all the things, and it works on. It allows you to create cross-platform apps for iOS and Android and all of these different backends. So. It looks really promising, so I'm looking forward to playing around with that a lot and sharing with folks. I was just talking with somebody today, and he's excited about it too, and was wondering like, when is this going to become a thing? So hopefully we can make it a thing. But yeah, for upcoming conferences and travel, we have the Microsoft Ignite, the tour. So Microsoft Ignite just happened in Orlando, but not everybody can fly out to Orlando to attend it. So we are taking it on the road. So. If you want to attend, check out the website. You can see all the locations around the world. I forget exactly which ones I'm going to, but I'll be mostly in Asia. So we'll be doing a lot of international travel in the next few months.
A lot of flying around the world. There will be Ignite Build tour in Prague in February. I have seen.
No way.
Yeah,
awesome.
It will also be here. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Brandon, so much for joining us at the Update Conference. I hope that your second session will go as smoothly as the first one, and it was a pleasure for me to have you here, and would like to thank you and wish you enjoy the rest of your stay in Prague.
I love it. Thanks so much, Samash.
Thank you.